Who am I? It's a simple question with a complicated answer. It's a question that has plagued my life since I was 4.5 years old. At that age, my family and I came to the United States from Mexico. As a kid, I didn't know any English, and a lot of kids reminded me of that every day. I was put into ESOL classes, which are slow learning classes, for many years, even though I had the ability to read and write as well as anybody. And a lot of it, I believe, was because I just came from a different country, so I couldn't possibly be as good as the rest. In the early years, I used to love to go to Mexico, but as the years went on, that happiness turned to fear of rejection from both countries. I felt a little bit more attached to America, and I felt ashamed of not being 100% there for both countries. That fear really escalated as a kid, and I remember vividly feeling that cultural difference when I was 10 years old. It was very painful. And because whenever I was in Mexico, I'd be seen as an American. When I'm in America, I'm seen as Mexican. I felt ashamed of who I was because I didn't know who I was. Was I Mexican? Was I American? What was wrong with me? What was my problem? And I went through many years with that sort of depression and regret of not being able to decide and choose. And I carried that feeling through most of my teenage years. It wasn't until I started playing soccer that sort of process began to change. On the field, the only things that matter are teamwork, skill, and communication. There, I was a citizen of the world. And I also found out that I wasn't the only one to feel that way. Plenty of my teammates felt the same. But as we played together, we didn't come from different nations. We were one team, one group with one goal. And that's something that has helped me, given me the strength to accept myself as I am, a citizen of the world. And it has also helped me develop other skills. Being an introverted person has helped me to listen to people, to empathize, communicate, and collaborate. It has helped me to become the youngest assistant manager in an appliance retail company, and at the same company, I was also the #1 sales rep during my last month working only part-time. It has helped me to better learn and practice my German and Italian. It has helped me to be a part of the professional selling program. And it's helping me now to create a marketing strategy for the Central Florida Brazilian American Chamber of Commerce. And all while being a full-time student at the University of Central Florida. Now, as my college career comes to a close, I'm looking for a career in technology. I believe that technology can break down barriers of communication and can really bring people together to create innovations that can be experienced by everyone. I want to be a leader that can sell and bring about those changes for the world to see. And now, for anybody, and I'd like to say this especially, for anybody that's ever felt like I have, felt a conflict of identity, I'd ask you to please don't define yourself by where you're from, but by who you are. And please remember that life isn't a problem to be solved, but a reality to be experienced. I'm Enrique Viveros. Thank you for listening.